Hello, my name is Jeffrey A. Pape. I'm a CPA here in Illinois, and today I'm going to talk about the chart of accounts. It's one of the most important areas, if not the most important areas to get correct when you're setting up your accounting system. I'm going to talk particularly about QuickBooks. However, this applies to any accounting system out there. So what we're going to talk about today is the chart of accounts. But before we do that, I just wanted to give you a brief background on my background, a brief update on my background. I'm a licensed CPA here in the state of Illinois for over 25 years. I have a bachelor's of science in accountancy from Illinois, as well as an MBA from Northwestern. I've been quoted in the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, Bloomberg, Chicago Sun-Times, etc. I've appeared on national television with CBS Evening News with Scott Pelley, as well as I've spoken at the Illinois CPA Society, Elmhurst Chamber of Commerce, E-Tail, Internet Retailer, Kellogg, and the University of Maryland. So what I'm going to talk about today is what I feel is the most important area to set up, and that, of course, is the chart of accounts list. It's also the most important area to change only with input from your CPA. How to name the accounts, as well as how to set up your sub-accounts so your reports are generated like you want. So now we're going to switch over to QuickBooks. And this screen might be blown up a little bit. I did zoom in so you could see the detail in the video. But this is your home page screen. This is QuickBooks Enterprise. We're running a sample company. It is 2021. How you can get to it from your home page is you just click over here to Chart of Accounts and you just click on that icon and it'll open it up. Now, if you ever work with me in the future, you're going to hear me say just gray box this, and gray box means to just gray box and exit out and close that window. You can also get it to from the chart of accounts. It's interesting that QuickBooks actually puts this up towards the top. I personally would have put it towards the bottom. I do not want anyone messing around with the chart of accounts. But there you go, they didn't ask me. So we're going to click on the chart of accounts here, and it's going to pull up that same window. If you notice, there's a couple things here. I have customized this screen. So what you can do is you can pick your views, and there's two views, the view I have currently shown, as well as a flat view, as well as customized columns. I'm not going to show you too much detail on customized columns, other than you can kind of figure out what you want to put in here. You can add and remove what you'd like. This is, for the purposes of this demo, this is what I wanted to show. So if you notice, the cash in the drawer has two sub-accounts, Register 1 and Register 2. We'll show you how that prints out on a report for you. We're just going to use the balance sheet and income statement for today. So this is what you need to kind of think about, how you want your reports laid out, and then how you want them to be shown up in your chart of accounts, or how to set them up in your chart of accounts. So for example, when we look at a report, sales is going to be listed as the header, and then any other of these sales as a subheading are going to be broken out on the financial statement. Same thing with office expenses. This particular company wanted to look at office supplies, postage and delivery, and printing and production, and have these broken out. Now, a typical company may not need all this detail on office expenses. I would hope that over the course of the year that this would be a major line item, and that's why they wanted to break it out. Similarly, professional fees, accounting, and legal fees could be broken out as well, repairs and maintenance. So what you want to do is think about how you want your reports laid out. And that's typically what I will ask a client for first, is how do you want the reports to show up? And two of the more popular reports that you will be working with are the profit and loss. And if you notice, this can be collapsed. And these are the sub-accounts, sub-chart of accounts, assembled items or assembled systems, merchandise, and services. So this is just a QuickBooks sample data. It's made up, so I'm not sharing any client data, just to be sure that you know that. And then you can collapse these here as well. So say, for example, they did not have any detail on this office expenses. It was all put to office expense header account. In this case, if this was going to be the case for a full year of data, I would look to just making one account for just office expenses. Personally, I believe in having the fewest accounts you need to have your reports show that way that you want them to. So this is the profit and loss, and what you'll also see is if you go to the balance sheet, and if you look at this, they have the cash in the drawer broken out between register 1 and register 2, as well as other current assets are shown up, and inventory assets and undeposited funds. So really the chart of accounts drives these two reports, and these are two of the most important reports in your business. Particularly banks are going to be asking for them. One other way that you can control your chart of accounts, and I think it's often overlooked, is when you go into users. And you can go into this if you're an admin. I'm happen to be logged in as admin right now. And you can go into setup users and roles. And in this particular example, we're just going to look at the accounts payable role. And this is just a default, which actually QuickBooks does a great job of setting up. So what you can do is you can go to the accounts payable role. So you're going up here from user list to role list, select the accounts payable, click edit. And what you're going to see is all the different areas that this person can access. And this one for lists, what I would do is you don't want to say none, right? So this person does need access to the chart of accounts. Partial is view lists. They cannot create entries, modify entries, delete entries, print lists, or view balances. So that would be a good criteria for an accounts payable role. So that's all I wanted to cover today, just a quick video on chart of accounts. Thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe and leave a comment or question below, and I'll do my best to respond to the comments as soon as I am able. Thanks for watching this video. Again, my name is Jeffrey A. Pape. I'm a CPA here in the state of Illinois, and we wish you the best of luck in your business and setting up your accounting system properly. Take care.